think this is rigged.
I don't know. I think they're just random questions off the web.
I'm not coming home to Brandi. I'll miss hearing that name. Was it worth the pain and suffering for the fortune and the fame? You'll never be the big star. You've always thought you.
All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Disaster Promos. We're here with the band Nothing Special. Hey guys, how's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Going well.
Awesome. Well, we're going to start off with a few questions for you guys, and I'm going to pass it over to Dane. So here we go.
What's up, guys? All right, so start it off. If you guys can just introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you do in Nothing Special.
James, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, my name's James. I play bass guitar and Nothing Special. That's pretty much it, I guess.
My name is Gabriel. I play guitar and Nothing Special. I do a bit of backing vocals as well. We also consist of Dan Bell, who is our lead vocalist and guitarist as well, and Spencer, who is our favorite drummer in the world.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll get things started. So how did Nothing Special form and when?
Yeah, so I guess I'll take this one because James actually joined in a bit later on into the journey, but it started off in grade 10 when Spencer noticed me wearing a Green Day shirt, to which I didn't know nothing about. I was just sort of following along the punk rockers, and asked to jam with me. He asked me to jam with him and Dan, and I said, let's go for it. At first, I remember him specifically telling me that it wasn't a band, and he didn't want us to call ourselves a band because we were just, we knew who we were back then. We're just jamming out, having a good time, and eventually that blossomed into shows and, what we are today.
Awesome. Okay, James, how would you describe the sound of Nothing Special?
I mean, a lot of the earlier stuff was very Green Day, very Blink. That's sort of wheelhouse of like early to late 90s pop punk. A lot of the stuff we've been writing recently has taken a lot of influence from like sort of contemporary pop punk acts. A lot of influence from bands like Pup or Jeff Rosenstock. It's hard to put your own music into categories like that, but I guess that would be those are two of our biggest influences, I would say.
Nice. Okay, this one, like, I don't care. I'm a fan. Our boys in Play Fight threw your guys' name out a bunch of times in the interview, and I'm like, okay, I have to check these guys out. And now I'm hooked. My girlfriend's hooked, and it's Nothing Special all the time. My favorite track is Brandi, and I have to know, is this written about a girl named Brandi, or is it just a dope song that you guys just banged out? Because I gotta know.
It's actually like one of the first songs Dan has ever written back in like we were 15, 16. And I hate to break it to you, but it's not about an actual girl. It was originally titled Brandi with a Y, but then our 16-year-old brains thought it'd be funny to call it Brandi after Brandi Love, and that's why we called it Brandi. Or I guess that's how we changed the spelling of Brandi, but it's not about a real person, unfortunately.
I'm like kind of heartbroken now, but it's okay. You guys are still dope. You're still dope.
That's why you're not supposed to be heroes, Dane.
I know.
Exactly.
I will say that is the only song we're probably going to release that is about a fake story.
Perfect. All right, moving forward. So with the pandemic being a huge basically impact on the entire world, everyone alike, but obviously we're all musicians and that's what we're talking about here. How does Nothing Special stay a band? How do you guys keep going? How do you guys write songs and basically keep this alive during these times?
Well, I mean, it's definitely slowed down a lot for us. The songwriting in particular, the way that we get songs done, especially lately, is we'll be in a room jamming, and somebody will come forward with an idea like, hey, this is a cool riff I wrote. And it'll build upon that, which obviously isn't an option now. But with general sort of just keeping things going, it's been mostly, I don't know, maybe like a group chat. We say, hey, we should do this soon, and then somebody does it. It's definitely slowed down though because of not being able to have a collective kind of songwriting process.
Yeah, it's tough when it happens like that because, like, I mean, obviously you can write demos and send them back and forth in group chats, like what you're saying, but nothing takes away from that full band experience when you guys are all jamming, and that's when the real kind of magic happens.
Yeah, no, it's been tough because especially with these stay-at-home orders, before we sort of had a bit of a, because we're releasing the 3 singles, so we sort of had a bit of a, let's just focus on these right now and push them out and put our attention towards it. But we do have plans to get back into some songwriting this summer.
Nice.
Sort of I think we're probably going to do a couple demos just on our own time, and that is the plan. But it's definitely been tough. But we still have hope for the future.
Definitely. All right. Moving forward, this question is for both of you. We'll start with Gabe. Who's your favorite band or artist of all time, and who's your favorite local band anywhere in Ontario? And then after that, James, you can take it.
Shit.
I know this is a tough one. We always get people and they're like, I hate you. Why did you ask this? There's so many.
Okay, I'm
We don't. No one's gonna have their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Mobo. I'm gonna say modern baseball because they sort of introduced me to a whole new genre which I've never heard. Like they got me sort of into like the emo indie scene kind of thing. And I love a lot of their lyrics. I love how their lyric writing style, which is so different to me. Similar to Mom Jeans, how they would have just songs that are sort of just about you'd think it's about a joke, right? Like I know it's just so real, talking about like aspirin and pizza and drinking coffee, and it's just stuff you wouldn't really expect from like normal songs, right? When you listen to, I don't know, Green Day, Taylor Swift, it's just that really drew me to them, along with awesome music. But if we're talking about Ontario, Spencer really got me into the Dirty Nil. I love the Dirty Nil, but I think Pup's gonna be definitely holding like a close spot in my heart for Ontario bands, at least.
If we had a chart right now of bands that were kind of mentioned multiple times in this question, Pup is definitely leading right now. 100%.
Dirty Nil, actually.
Dirty Nil, yeah, those two. All right,
So
James.
you played the safe answer.
Favorite band of all time. I'm tempted to say The Clash because I was raised on that music. It's so incredibly influential to me.
Yeah.
But I'd have to say Jeff Rosenstock. I mean, just every project he's been involved in. I remember distinctly the first time I ever heard any of his music. I was sitting in science class, like working on some kind of assignment. I just hating being there. And I had Spotify radio on, and Hellhole by Jeff Rosenstock came on. And I was like, oh my God, this is the most incredible song I've ever heard. Like, it's like when you've got a musical idea in your head that you can't express properly, and you're like, I wish somebody would make this into a song. That's what that song was for me. And then from then on, just finding all of his other projects that he's done over, I don't know how many, like 15, 20 years that he's been active. And Ontario, I was going to say the Dirty Nil. So
you can say it too, because Play Fight said nothing special. Like
I'm going to say, to be cool and obscure about my Ontario music knowledge, I'm going to say the Deftones. They've been around for a very long time, but they rock.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right, so this part I will pass over my good buddy Ryan.
So now we're going to move into the Never Have I Ever portion. First thing I want to do is I want to mention that I'm the unofficial sponsor of Smirnoff Ice Berry Blast. Smirnoff Ice Berry Blast. And then
I am the unofficial sponsor of Old Style Pilsner because I am everybody's friendly neighborhood hipster douchebag.
I'm right there with you. Dan, I got a Stiegel Radler.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Stiegel, hit me up.
I've got to support it. Korewa Sapporo Suprimiru Biru.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
So we're gonna start this off real quick here. So I'm gonna try and move through the questions quickly because I usually don't. But the point is to actually go through them pretty quickly. It's a speed round. So be prepared. Wiped out trying to do a kickflip. Filmed a music video in a skate park.
Hitting close to home.
Played a show with the band Oakrest. Had a show canceled because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
Wrote a song about an ex.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Does it have to be us or the band? It's like
Not us personally.
You personally.
Anyone.
It could be like, an ex-dog. Had a dog before, it's gone now. It's not very specific. It just says X. You could have wrote a song called X's and O's, and that would count as an X.
With a letter X.
I don't think so.
All right.
Played a show in another country.
I wish.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I wish.
2024, I want to see nothing special.
Europe tour. It's happening.
Named your band after what's it called? What are they called?
Il Scarlet.
What?
Yeah, see, he already knows. Named your band after Il Scarlet.
I think this is rigged.
I don't know. I think they're just random questions off the web.
Man, your Wikipedia page is blown up. Disaster never gets these interviews. Sorry, Ryan, go ahead. Speed round.
Just, we just Google standard questions for interviews, and these are the ones that pop up.
Yeah.
Played in a battle of the bands.
Jeez.
There's no more questions, but I'm gonna think of one real quick one here. It's because I'm thirsty. How about played an instrument with 4 or more strings?
If only Spencer was here.
Yeah,
Well, how about if Spencer's not here, we all drink for him in solidarity. That was a pretty good speed round. It went pretty quick. Usually those questions take a lot longer to go through.
Wow, that was nice.
Yeah.
James, we'll start with you. What is in store for Nothing Special for 2021? The rest of 2021.
2021. Well, there might be some music coming out. I don't know what I can say quite yet in regards to that.
So stay tuned.
Hopefully by the end of 2021, there might be some kind of music released. Hopefully some online shows if we can make that happen. We actually had a couple planned, and then Dougie said no online shows. Very strange choice in my opinion.
That was a really targeted thing that he's. I felt pretty.
You, Doug!
No online shows, but golf is fine.
But we can't have live streams, which is fucked because the 5 people in my band, we can't just play to a cameraman and someone else. But yeah, we can keep Walmart and Costco open. But
yeah, Walmart and Costco and boating clubs and shit. Yeah.
Well, you can't buy toilet paper on a live stream, so.
It's true.
Fuck. What happens if you shit your pants?
Hopefully you can go to Walmart. Oh, you can. There you go.
Yeah, man, use your hand. That's what they said.
Awesome. Okay, so it's kind of a stay tuned thing for Nothing Special. We can't really drop too much.
Yeah.
Gabriel, this is for you. When the pandemic's over, or at least over to the extent where shows are back and Nothing Special is going to play a show, I want one band that's kind of, you would say is your band's dream band that you'd want to open for, and then another band that you'd want on that bill. So it'd be Nothing Special, someone opening for you, and then like a huge band that you would be like, this is like
man.
Nothing Special's dream band for us to open for.
Honestly, I'd be totally satisfied for life if we kept if we're always opening. But a band, this is something I think about a lot. Who would be the best band to open for? And I don't know. I couldn't come to a firm conclusion. I think we all have our favorite bands. For me, I think it'd be really sick to open up for. I think Mom Jeans would be pretty sick because when I think about opening for a band or like playing a show with a band, I just think about like what kind of people they are, because I don't really think about too much the show, but more so like hanging out with them.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be pretty sick. Just meeting people, seeing what their lives are like.
You said that pretty quick. What was the band that you said?
Mom Jeans.
Mom Jeans.
I love Mom Jeans. Yeah. Do you know Mom Jeans?
Like, do you prefer like just like Mom Jeans, or do you like just the band? Like, do you like both?
I do. I don't mind Mom Jeans, honestly. I've seen them at American Eagle now. They're getting back in style.
I know. I noticed a lot of girls are getting back into Mom Jeans, and there's a lot less like young moms. So I'm not really totally understanding. Yeah, everyone drink for that one. That's true. Good idea.
Oh man.
What about like a smaller band that would like, if not just like, they don't have to open for you. You guys could still open for them.
Yeah, they can just be on the show with you. Just a homie, one of your homies' bands that you'd be like, yeah, they got to be on that show with us.
I'm sure. James is a bassist, so I'm sure he's in like other bands. We can talk about his bands.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many bands that I like in the scene that we love. There's so many bands we'd love to play with. I think Nothing Serious is one of those bands that we'd love to play another show with. We've only really been able to play with them at the Delicious and their basement show a while back. I know. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Delicious. But they're always a band like we love jamming out with them. Singing their songs live. Awesome guys. So
you're gonna go with Nothing Serious. Nothing Serious is the band.
I'll say Nothing Serious. Nothing Serious / Nothing Special.
Okay.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer, yes.
Everyone drink now. That's his final answer. Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
So now I'm looking forward to the show where Mom Jeans headlines and we got Nothing Serious and Nothing Special. That's pretty dope.
I'd cry.
Is that like trying to say that Mom Jeans are Nothing Serious and Nothing Special?
I didn't say that. That's just how the bands made their names.
So it's just an ironic coincidence, which is like not the same thing, but very much confused with each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be an interesting poster.
A very interesting poster. Everyone like, is it the same band? Did they screw up, or is it two separate bands?
I feel like it would be like made of newspaper and like printed just black on top of newspaper. It would be Nothing Special, and it wouldn't be it'd be like the funny pages, so Nothing Serious too.
Oh my god. All right.
Sorry, it's too many puns going on here.
Too many puns. All right, my final question, because this show gets a lot of hate on bass players, which I don't understand. We have nothing against bass players. So James, you're gonna close us off, buddy. If you could tell anyone watching this interview who's never heard of Nothing Special before, if you could send them off to one song, and I know you guys got 3 songs on there, which is dope. Which one of those 3 would you be like, go check it out? I know what I would tell them, but you might have a different one.
It would be New Leaf. That's always that's always been my favorite Nothing Special song.
That's my second
favorite. A lot of people have told us that Brandi is the number 1 for them, but inside my soul, New Leaf always occupies a special place. That was the song we did for Encore when we headlined at the Oshawa Music Hall. It was a magical moment. Seeing people mosh to our music. It's like people like this stuff enough to push each other around while they listen to it.
That's awesome, man. You guys are killing it.
You say that song would be like the best like song to describe like your
representation,
or is that just your favorite song?
That's my personal favorite.
So which one would you say though? If like I was walking in, had no idea who Nothing Special was, and you're like, this song is the best encapsulation of our sound?
Well, I think we have a lot of stuff that's pretty new wave for us. So I'd say that like they have to wait a couple months before we can show them stuff that'll encapsulate our sound.
I was gonna say that the best representations of us that's not officially released yet.
Fair enough.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So as we basically came to the conclusion, you can go check out their stuff on Spotify and that, but there's more to come. We can't say much. So until then, yeah, stay tuned. Rock out to Brandi, New Leaf. Let's go. Ryan, do you want to close this off this time? I feel like I always close this off.
Thanks for being here, guys. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to be in the interview.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Oh, no problem. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you didn't drink too much.
Do you guys have merch?
Yeah, you guys have merchandise?
We do.
We do have merch.
If you go to, Gabe, do you remember what the website's called?
Yeah, I think it's Northbound. Check our bio. It'll be in our bio.
Yeah, go to our Instagram bio at Nothing Special Band.
Now, also, is there anything that you guys would like to promote or let anyone know about? Well, you're
save the bees.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
Like in general, like go out and make sure like don't kill bees, let them sting you, but only the ones that don't die when they sting you, sort of thing.
If you have a garden, don't use like pesticides or whatever. Use if you use like diluted coffee that's room temperature and you spray it on the plants, then that actually attracts pollinators but deters pests. That's how you can save the bees.
Wow, I just learned something in this interview.
I did too. I don't think I've ever learned anything in these interviews. Just learned that all the questions are about me and I just have to drink. So
James, these interviews aren't even about you guys. It's more just to like stroke Dane's ego.
Oh,
it takes a lot of interviews to get that ego stroked.
Ryan knows we've been best friends forever. This is my platonic life partner. Okay, no, but seriously, guys, Gabriel, James, thank you guys so much. On behalf of myself and Ryan, Disaster Promos, we had a blast with you guys. Like, thank you so much. Brandi is a fucking banger. I will say it every day. I go to work and like the 3 songs that play it's right now because of the way I put them in my playlist. It's like Play Fights, acoustic version of Tell Me I'm Wrong, Brandi, and New Leaf. So yeah, and by the time I get to work, I've listened to all 3 songs. So thank you guys.
No, we really appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
You'll never be the big star you've always thought you'd be when